Hi guys, how are you? Can you believe it? Registration season is upon us. School is almost back in session and summer is almost over. Can you believe it? I feel like the summer flew by, but I'm so excited for the fall season to start. I'm ready to get back into my routine, ready to get back into gear, and I'm ready to get back into classes and ready to prepare for a brand new year and a brand new dance season. Hi, my name is Cheryl Infante, and I am the owner and artistic director of Ocean Dance Force in Manasquan, New Jersey. I am also a adjudicator for a national dance competition as well as a master teacher. So I am here today to help you decide on if you are looking for a new dance studio. How do I know the dance studio that I am looking at, or the few studios I'm looking at, is the right one for me? I've got 5 tips for you today that I think will help you narrow down and decide on which dance studio is the right one for you. Now, it doesn't matter if you choose Ocean Dance Force or not. I am so happy to help you. And even if Ocean Dance Force is not the studio that you choose to attend this fall, I'm happy to share with you these top 5 tips for finding your dance studio. Because there are plenty of dance studios in the area, especially in Manasquan, and they're all great establishments, but we're all in business still. So that means that each one of us is very unique and very different from each other. Otherwise, we wouldn't still be in business being so close to one another. So I'm here to help you get tips on how to find your great dance school. Okay, so let's get into it. Yes, my first tip for you, and for the other thing is, the reason why I'm doing these tips is because Hula Frog, if you don't know what Hula Frog is, it is a resource for parents where they can find activities to do with their families. They can find reviews for dance schools, or karate schools, or soccer camps, or whatever that your child is interested in. Hula Frog helps connect you to those businesses. They also have great parenting tips and articles that you can read, and they are a great resource for parents. So if you haven't, I know there's one in the Southern Monmouth County. It's called Hula Frog Southern Monmouth, but it's a national website as well, so you can check that out. Anyway, okay, so they asked me to provide a couple of tips for them on choosing a dance studio. So I did provide them with a couple of tips. They took one of mine, which I will share with you today, but they also spoke to other dance studios across the country and got tips from them. They put them all together. They've got 11 tips. I took about the top 5 and I added some of mine in my own. And I made the top 5 tips for you, but you can read the whole article over on hulafrog.com. So anyway, here we go. Our top 5 tips. The number 1 tip is you want to know your teacher's certifications. So you want to know what about them makes them a good teacher. Do they have a college education, or did they have professional dance experience, or are they certified to teach dance there are plenty of national dance teacher certification programs out there that you can, not maybe you, but the teachers can go and get certified for. They are tested and then certified. It's like a whole weekend thing that they can do. So you want to make sure that your teachers that are teaching and investing time into your child have one of those 3 things. And I am proud to say at Ocean Dance Force, my teachers all have that, right? They either have a college education in dance or dance education. They have professional experience within the performing arts world. They either have worked on cruise ships, done regional theater, let's say, or they are behind the table sitting doing the casting process for Miss Alex, one of our teachers. She works for Six Flags Great Adventure, and she's in the management there on the entertainment team, and she's there auditioning dancers to work for her and for Six Flags. She's responsible for making sure that the talent that comes in, is speaking to the brand of Six Flags Great Adventure. So, you know, all of my teachers have that great kind of well-rounded education, and they continue to either perform or take educational classes, and they continue to thrive in the dance community. So that, I think, is really great and something that is unique about Ocean Dance Force. But if you're looking at another studio, you want to ask those questions. Are your teachers certified? Do they have a dance education, or what are their professional credits? They don't need to have all three to be a good teacher, but they should have at least one or two of those things. The number 2 tip that I have for you is ask about the ballet program. Even if your child is going into dance for hip hop, let's say, you want to make sure that the studio that you're going to has a solid foundation of ballet technique. I am the ballet teacher, so I can honestly say that I think Ocean Dance Force has a good ballet program because I am so passionate about ballet. But, you know, the important thing to remember is ballet is the foundation of dance, and it is what all other dance genres have stemmed from, right? In the 1400s, when King Louis XIV started to create the ballet technique, right? It was all proper and standing up, but then there was people who rebelled against that and created modern or jazz or tap or hip hop, whatever. It all stemmed from ballet. So if you have a studio that has a strong ballet program and a healthy one, meaning their enrollment, their classes are full in ballet, that it's one of the more popular genres that the studio offers, and when you go to their recital, let's say, you see good technique and proper dance ability. If they have a strong foundation in ballet, they're going to have a strong foundation across all genres, because most likely your child or the children at the studio are taking ballet, so then the other genres can then be supported by that technique to then raise their technique, right? Okay, so the number 3 tip I have for you is, and this is the one that hulafrog.com actually took for me, so I was actually really excited because I think it's a great tip, is to talk to current families that attend that studio. You know, I'm always happy to provide referrals and information from current families. I'm happy to, I have lots of families that are always willing to share their experience at Ocean Dance Force. And I think that's really important, that the studio director has an open and honest relationship with you, and that they're willing to share, their families with you and their families' opinions with you, because I think that shows good communication between the studio director and the families, but then it also shows that the director is confident in what they have to offer you, and that they know that they are going to provide your child with a proper dance education. Even if you're taking your child there, for the fun of it or the recreation of it, you still want to make sure that the other families that are attending that dance studio like it, right? You want to make sure that they are also happy there, and that the decision that the dance director or studio owner makes is something that the other families are agreeable with. So our number 4 tip that I have for you today is you want to get to know your director, right? You want to ask them questions about class size, about, their experience in the dance world. You want to know about their past dance education. You kind of want to know where they came from. You want to know their morals, their values, their ethics, their expectations of the dancers. You want to get to know them on a personality level, because I think once you know a director's personality, you'll know kind of the vibe that the whole studio has, and that could be the deciding factor, because you want to know going into it what the expectation is of your child, so that you're not caught off guard when a decision happens and maybe you're not having a recreation from one of those kind of crazy dance studio TV shows that maybe there's like yelling and screaming. You want to kind of avoid that, right? You want to get along with your dance studio director. You want to know that your morals and values match theirs, because after all, Your child will hopefully be spending a lot of time there. I know a lot of our kids, they love it, and they come day after day after day. They spend so many days there. Sometimes I feel like I see these kids more than I see my husband or my dog, right? So you want to make sure that the morals and values of that studio director and the teachers match yours, so that all the expectations are on the same playing field, on the same level, and there's no kind of surprises that happen throughout the year. And that will create a more positive environment for the studio, but a more positive experience for you and also for your child. And really, at the end of the day, that's what it's about, right? Is the positive, motivating, and fun experience that they will have at your studio that you choose. Okay, number 5, and I think this is such an important tip, and I saved it for last because I think it is one of the most important tips, if not the top tip, that you should do when you are attending a new dance studio, or if you're looking for a new dance studio, right? Or your child is just starting out and you're looking for your youngster on where to attend and why to attend there, right? So the top tip I have for you is take a trial class. Now, I have created what I call the 7-day class pass. So you can come to Ocean Dance Force for 7 business days. That's almost a week and a half of classes, because we're open Monday to Thursday. So you can come for 7 days for free to take as many dance classes within your child's level as possible. I think it's so important, because not only do you want to make sure that your child likes it there, they want to be comfortable in their environment. They want to be happy there. They want to get along with the other families and children that attend that studio. So I think it's really important that you should make sure you get your child into the environment, into the classroom, get to know the teachers, get to know the other children, and take a trial class. So important. So if you are interested in taking a trial class at Ocean Dance Force, and you are interested in our 7-day class pass, which I mean, who wouldn't be crazy to take like a week and a half of classes for free, right? Come to Ocean Dance Force, ask us about our 7-day class pass. I will link below in the comments the link that you can get online for our 7-day class pass. You just have to provide your email address, and then we will email it out to you. If not, you can always call the studio and pick one up, or you can just do the online version, which is so easy because it's in the comfort of your own home. So I will, at the end of the video, I will link below in the comments the link for the 7-day class pass. Also, I would love for you to come in and take a tour of the studio. We have our first in-studio registration tomorrow, which is Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Stop by. I would love to introduce myself to you. I'd love to give you a tour of our historic building. Our building was built in like the 1800s. It's been around forever. It's a Manasquan staple. So if you'd love to come and take a tour, I'd love to give you one and show you what makes Ocean Dance Force so amazing and so special. So again, make sure you check out that 7-day class pass below in the comments, and I will hopefully see you this year in classes at Ocean Dance Force. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.